Look at the pattern on
yeah.
that thing. Jeez. That's a pretty busy
I
one
probably
there.
can't see it too well on video.
Hey guys, welcome back. We have another egg cutting. This is actually clutch number 4. And this is, I've been working a Monsoon project for a few years, but never made a visual. You know, I bought a double het male. It was double het Monsoon lavender albino. Just making a bunch of hets and stuff like that. Never, I tried pairing a pair last year, but we missed, and those were 100%. Actually, it was 2 years ago. Those were both 100% het Monsoons, and I think it was like only 4 eggs or something like that. We ended up missing on the visual Monsoon. So we're hoping that out of 6 eggs here, we can do it. All right, so this one here, it's double het pied Monsoon to double het pied Monsoon. The female could possibly be lavender, but I really don't shed test for lavender. I haven't actually shed test this male and female. You could tell by looking at them that they most likely are going to be het Monsoon. So let's start off with this one here. Are you able to get close into that?
Mm-hmm.
I think I'll do this. These are smaller eggs.
That's what I was gonna say.
So I'll do the smaller scissors. Okay, so should have some pieds in here. But we're really looking for the Monsoon. And that's not going to be it. First egg is just going to be possets.
Small eggs.
Yeah. And she wasn't a small girl, just laid small eggs.
Huh.
She's actually a pretty big girl. Alright. That one is going to be pos double het. So far, not looking good. I know they're 100% het pieds for sure because I bred them. The original male that I got was pos het pied, so the first thing I bred it to was a pied just to prove it out, and it came back negative. But these babies here, well, not these babies, but the parents of these actually came from the pairing where it was a visual pied. Oh, there
Monsoon.
it is. We got our first Monsoon.
Woo woo.
Look at the dorsal on that.
That's cool.
I've never even seen a Monsoon in person. So yeah, that's pretty exciting. First Monsoon, and that's going to be 66% het pied and possible lavender. I might go ahead and get that tested now for the lavender. All right, so that's cool. That's our very first Monsoon. That's good stuff there, huh?
Now let's see a pied Monsoon. That would be cool.
Yeah. Next year, we should have quite a few Monsoon stuff. Okay, so that's posset. Oh, it's got a really funky pattern, though. Look
Yeah,
at
it
that.
does.
I mean, that's not even like a het Monsoon pattern to me. That's
Just a funky
yeah,
one.
it's a little different. But then again, could be the het pied influence and maybe even the lavender too as well.
Let's see another.
Yeah, it's been working on this project for a long time and I have not gotten one yet. Oh, that's definitely het Monsoon. Look at the pattern on that thing. Jeez.
I can't see it too well on video.
Yeah, look at that.
Yeah, that's a funky.
That's very dark too. Like, I wonder
Looks
if there's
cool.
Yeah, it's definitely cool looking. But yeah, that one's funky. You know what's crazy is I'll have to look at my records, but I don't know if you guys if you guys follow my Instagram or anything like that, you know that I come across this weird gene called Tornado. And that female that I originally tried to prove the Monsoon possibly might have been the same pied female that gave me the Tornado. And this is that, well, we're calling it a tornado. It looks like a tornado and all that. But that's it right there. But if you kind of look at that,
Kind of looks like it.
I mean, it's...
Even the dorsal.
I'm not saying anything yet. I gotta wait till they come out, but yeah, this looks a little weird. But I'll have to look back and see if the thing that made those is the same exact pied that I used to make these. And it would make sense. That would, I don't know. This is really funky looking. You know. Look at that thing.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like tornado though. It just looks really weird.
Have to wait till it
But
comes
I'll
out.
have to look at my records and see, man, if that's the same exact female that I bred that, you know, worked on that. Very interesting though. Alright, let's see another Monsoon here.
We haven't seen any pieds yet either.
Till now. And we got a Monsoon pied.
That'd be awesome.
Well, that's what we got, I think.
Really?
Yeah. Look at that.
Oh my gosh, it is.
A Monsoon pied.
Oh, look at the color on that. That orange.
It looks like it's...
Low or high white.
Yeah, it's very high white. But yeah, that's...
Oh, that's cool. So we got one of each.
Yeah, got a Monsoon pied, and some really funky looking thing. So I'd have to say this is a pretty decent clutch here, you know, for clutch number 4. Yeah, and we have a whole incubator full of eggs, so we're going to continue doing these egg cutting videos, even when I get skunked. Now, the last one we just recorded, I'm waiting for them to shed to finish the recording. Just a heads up, we got a little skunked on that, but I'm going to go ahead and show the video anyway once they, you know, the babies hatch, or, oh my god, once they shed and everything. You can tell I'm a little excited. But once they shed and everything and have their meal, I'll go ahead and finish that video up. But thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.
No.
What?
We'll see you when
no,
they're out.
You're right, yeah. Thanks for watching, but stay tuned, because in a couple of seconds, we're going to show all these guys outside of the egg, and you'll see them when they're done. Sorry, I'm excited. This is cool. I've been working on this, and it's the first Monsoon. We ended up with 2 of them, one being a pied. So we'll see you guys again. Thanks. Hey guys, welcome back. Well, I say welcome back, but you know, for you guys, it's only been just a second or two. Everybody shed. They all had at least one meal. And it was actually a really, really good clutch. Probably one of our best clutches in, how long have you been doing this? 8 years now?
9
years.
9 years. Very female heavy. I got one male out of the whole clutch, which, you know, is awesome. So this here is basically a classic, but everything that's not visual is going to be 66% triple het Monsoon tornado pied. Okay, this clutch actually answered some questions for me, and I was able to trace down where I got the tornado gene from. It ended up being in one of my girls, and because of this clutch, and I ended up popping it out. Like I said, I was able to figure out where the tornado gene came from. And I'm going to do a whole nother video on that. I'm not going to talk too much about all that in this one. I'll do one specifically explaining how I come across a tornado and all the stuff that I have in it right now. But yeah, so this is the first one. It's a female, right? Yeah, this one's a female. I'm actually keeping every single one of these back. Okay, now this one here, it's also a classic. There's no codoms in these at all. And the one we just put away, I didn't even show, but you could see that it looks het Monsoon. It has the markers and everything. Same with this one here. I mean, you got the thin eye stripes. The only difference with this one that I've noticed, and I don't know if it's the influence of tornado, monsoon, or pied, but it's got like really white like outlines coming up on the alien heads, which is very different. A little bit of flaming and stuff. So maybe, possibly, this is a triple het. But we'll find out. You know, I'm gonna raise it up and keep it, like I said. And then here is another one, which also has all the same coloring and pattern and stuff like the last one I just showed. There's, like I said...
And that last one was the only male.
Oh, the last one was the
yeah.
male. Okay, so the rest of these are females. But, I mean, look at the coloring on there. There's no other genetics, as far as I know, as far as codoms or anything like that. But definitely tell this is a het monsoon. But I would almost bet that this is also going to be het for the tornado, just because of the whites that are outlining the alien heads coming up. All right, so now for the good stuff. Okay, so this is actually our very first monsoon, which you seen earlier when I actually cut these eggs. But if you look at this, and how's the lighting in here? It looks pretty good. If you look at the pattern on this, and I've had several people message me and stuff too, but look at the dorsal, how it's kind of like a little wider and broken up. But go ahead and look at other pictures of monsoons online, and you'll see it's a little different. Even this pattern here, like a lot of the monsoons, a lot of the blacks, like in the pattern, are kind of connected, you know? But these are like just little speckles. It could be het pied influence. It could be het tornado, because this is also 66% double het for pied and tornado. It's a female, keeping it. All right, and then this one here is actually a double, which you've seen when I was cutting the eggs. But you can actually see everything now, the whole pattern. Sorry about the shadows and stuff like that. My lighting in here isn't the greatest. So yeah, obviously it's a pied monsoon. It's a female, and again, 66% het tornado. That looks better when it's on the thing there. But I mean, I've seen a couple. There's only a handful of monsoon pieds that have been made. Brock Wagner made one that was really nice. It has a little more pattern than this, but I would say at least in the top 3, as far as what I've seen, is as far as the monsoon pied. I would say this one is probably in at least the top 3. Okay, and then for the grand finale. This guy here, this girl. Okay, so she is a tornado. And when I've hatched the other 2 tornadoes last season, they both came from 2 sisters, and they were related to a female that I've had from a few years ago. And when I hatched this one out, I looked at my records and I realized that the female that I used a few years back, which would be the grandmother of this, is the same one that I've used from last, where I got the tornadoes last season. So because of me hitting this in a whole different project, I now know that it is tornado, because it did come from a female pied. And, if you look at if you go on Morph Market and you just type in tornado ball python, it kind of gives you a whole little, like a paragraph telling you, how the tornado came, and it ended up being a triple het, and pied was one of those. So I believe it's linked to pied. And again, 66% het pied and monsoon. Not sure how you could see the monsoon markers on this one here, because tornado is just a whacked out gene to begin with. But very exciting. And it's really exciting because I actually have the mother of this. I have the 2 sisters that are also gravid and have eggs in the incubator. So those females would also be 50% het until I prove them out, if they end up being tornado or not. So so there we go, man. This is probably one of my best clutches. And not only was it one of my best clutches, but it answered some very important questions that I personally had myself. So anyways, thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.